Every day we are bombarded with so much information that we need to employ shortcuts to help us efficiently process and sort all the stimuli we encounter. One way to do this is to categorize objects and ideas. We can do this through the use of exemplars and prototypes. When we encounter new stimuli, we compare this to instances that we have stored in memory and determine whether it should be placed in the corresponding category. These instances are exemplars and prototypes. Exemplars are specific examples that you have encountered in the past. For the category bird, every bird you have experienced becomes an exemplar of the bird category. Alternatively, we might use prototypes. Rather than representing a specific example from memory, like your Aunt Spudgy Bruce, prototypes are a single averaged abstraction of the members of a category. The prototypical bird might encompass things like a beak, wings, flying, nesting, and laying eggs. Both of these methods work the same way, through comparison and judgment of similarity or dissimilarity. Prototypes allow us to make fast judgments without having real-life examples in mind. However, they are also less flexible than exemplars. Because exemplars work with real experiences and encounters, they can account for category members with more unique or complex characteristics than the prototype can. For example, a whole variety of birds align with our bird prototype, but if we were to encounter a penguin who can swim but cannot fly, exemplars would allow the flexibility to categorize this as a bird, even though it doesn't fit all the characteristics of the prototype. Realistically, we use both of these shortcuts in tandem, allowing us to balance the speed-accuracy trade-off and correctly categorize the stimuli we encounter. But we don't just use this for animals. Social categorization is where we use these same methods to categorize the people we encounter according to social groups. In this way, our prototypes of people can feed into the creation of stereotypes, which are averages or generalizations of people belonging to a particular social group. These methods can again allow for quick and simple information processing and can be useful. Referring to prototypes and exemplars of police officers may allow us to quickly identify one in a time of emergency, but they may also lead to errors. For example, the stereotypical prototype of a professor may not account for an atypical case, such as a young female with bright hair and tattoos, instead causing people to mistake her for a student. Once we determine that she is a professor, we have a specific exemplar to help us broaden our definition of this category and avoid future errors.